Like, and I think that's maybe what's driving her a little bit. That's just this.
Yeah.
That's just me, just like
It's just a
what?
Sal
That
morning theory.
it's our morning theory. It makes no sense, but I kind of like it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I don't think this show is about bowling. from from reading the reviews, I'm like, okay, they're bowling in this first episode,
Yeah.
and they make us think it's all about bowling. In the ratings, it says it's 14 plus. 14 plus, which means nothing to me because I feel
Yeah.
like uh Takapi's Original Sin was also
You've had other
14
shows that
plus.
say 14 plus.
Yes, and I'm like, yo, are we gonna see some like terrible stuff?
It's it's good lighthearted anime, especially for some of the heavy stuff that we've covered.
Yeah, you know
you
what?
know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's one of those good lighthearted ones to where you can like, all right, take a breather, take a, I need a break from all the action from.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about like how just because school's starting, it's like
Yeah,
making everything else busy, but I'm like, why is it making us busy? I don't even
yeah,
go to
I have
school.
nothing to do. Yeah, I have nothing to do with school. I don't feel fresh.
For real, dude.
uh, right,
But you got it done.
but you got it done, son.
Yep, boy.
Yeah, all right. Turkey, time to strike. Get set. All right, here we go. In three, two, and hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, Jojo, with co-host Sal, and we are here bringing you some more hot anime, y'all.
Hot, hot. If it's over 100 degrees outside where you live, you should be inside
Watching
listening
anime.
and watching anime and watching Anime Me, a podcast where two friends show each other anime and we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode, first episode at a time, every Monday where you listen to podcasts.
Every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you watch it, that's where we are, y'all. Because today, the hot anime we're bringing you is Turkey, Time to Strike.
Nothing says hot anime like girls play bowling, Like, you know how bowling is sweeping the nation, bro. Like,
All
just
those
like
lanes are full. If you want to
everybody
get
is
into a
bowling right
bowling
now.
lane, you can.
Back in yeah, good luck on getting a bowling lane these days because bowling is hopping. Back in the day, everybody was kung fu fighting. I don't know if you know
Oh
this, but
yeah.
everybody was kung fu fighting back in the day. Everybody was. Now everybody's bowling. Okay, like we can't stop talking about bowling. I can't. I'm gonna go bowling after this right now.
Bowling's on my mind 24/7. If I'm thinking about anime, I'm thinking about bowling.
Yeah, if I'm not thinking about anime, I'm thinking about bowling. Like yeah, let me take a break here. Let me get 5 minutes to just think about bowling. Well, okay, so give him the name, right? Give him the name. Did you give him the
Yeah.
name?
Turkey, Time to Strike.
Turkey exclamation point.
Point.
Time to strike. I just now got this right now by saying the title out loud. Time to strike. Time to strike. Ish, I just
It just
wait.
clicked.
It just clicked like turkey, and then I was like, I know what a turkey is,
Yeah,
but I didn't really think about like, oh yeah, it's a turkey. Three strikes in a row is a turkey,
3 strikes.
but
Yeah.
then time to strike is a
Yeah.
strike is knocking down all the pins. What this anime
But
just now it made sense to me. I watched the show, I watched the whole
yeah, we
show, and I'm
got
like, what is this all about? But now that I said the title out loud, I'm like, okay, now I get it.
it. Okay, now I get it.
Now
Now,
I'm getting
now it's
it.
coming together.
And now you could get it because I'm about to give us a synopsis. How about that?
Boom, go for it.
Okay. Turkey! Exclamation point. Time to strike. My,
Yeah, my.
my Otonashi is a second year student and the captain of the Ikokukan High School Bowling Club and recently struggled to win. Whenever she scores a turkey, 3 consecutive strikes, she follows it up with an unbeatable split, the Snake Eyes. This is a story of Mai, Rina, Sayura, Nozomi, and Nanasi as they fight, fall, and rise again in pursuit of victory in the final days of summer. Boom. Boom.
Called it a
Yo,
strike.
this show, hey, straight up striking it, son. Like, I, this is a prime example. Well, okay, full disclosure. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there, Joe Angel.
Put it out there.
I don't know. I don't know, but I think I know. Okay, last podcast I rummaged through some reviews for the
Yeah.
other podcast.
Yeah.
What was the name of that one?
It was Gachika. No,
Gachikuta.
Gachikuta. Yeah, Gachikuta.
Uh, and I just found some like silly reviews. Well, I found some silly reviews here, and I may have gotten some spoilers. Nothing crazy. Just all I got was I know that this isn't just the show. I know that there's more to this show. But if you watch this first episode, you'll think,
Yeah,
well, this is the whole show. There's
yeah,
something
this
that
is it.
happens crazy at the end of the show, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I don't think this show is about bowling. From from reading the reviews, I'm like, okay, they're bowling in this first episode,
Yeah.
and they make us think it's all about bowling, but then supposedly there's no bowling after this.
So,
I don't
what was
know.
that?
I don't know. I tell you this, I haven't watched the second episode, I'll tell you that, but I might go ahead and do that just so I can confirm and deny these reviews.
Yeah.
I didn't read any like actual spoilers, but just people were
Yeah.
just there were some comments that made me think. All right,
It's not
let's
about
talk
bowling.
about this. I tell you what it is about. It's about anime. It's about pink-haired girls and blue-haired girls. So we got that
Uh-huh.
going. We got cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Definitely there. They're at an academy. We're
They're
at
in
school.
school.
This is a
Yeah.
club. So we got a lot. We have all the anime things going,
Yeah.
set,
All the boxes
established.
getting checked.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom.
They even have Sailor Moon outfits on, which makes me think, Joe Angel. So this is that a if I were to go to Japan right now and I found like and I walked by like an academy, am I gonna see kids in these uniforms? Like
For the
it,
most part, yeah. I think they have
this
like
is
a
real.
set kind of like style, but each like academy or each school would kind of have their different variations, like colors and
Because I never
accessories and
really
stuff. But yeah.
I didn't really put it together that Sailor Moon and the outfit that she wears is just a school uniform.
Yeah, it's just there's
Dude, hey,
different version of it.
okay, like I'm just now getting a lot of this stuff. Like I'm just like like I was watching something. I was watching some other anime, and I always make the comment, or yeah, I make the comment a lot about how, you know what, anime has these storylines and they're also original and they're also like this is just the concepts are so strong and there's just such a different way of thinking about story and all this stuff and blah blah blah. And I just woke up. I just woke up, Joe Angel. I just like I've been saying this
Just
forever and I go, I just woke up. I just thought about this right now or a couple days ago. Of course it's going to sound so different for us because they're a different culture, dude. Like, what am I thinking? Like in America, we have the same tropes. we're
Yeah.
telling the same stories, but in a different way because we have our cultural backgrounds that lead us to talk about the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
Same thing in Mexico, where Mexico, all the stories are all scary. The chupacabra,
Yeah.
the la llorona, the la chusa, all these like scary stories, they all kind of lead to the same kind of story that's told, but
Stories.
it's
Yeah.
also very different from America's stories. It's the same thing for Japan. They have a whole
Yeah.
culture, a whole background, the way they see things, the way they've grown up, the way their whole culture has been. It's gonna sound original to us because we're not part of the culture. What am I thinking, dude? Like, of course it's
Yeah.
original. It's a, it's it's just like so we could go to a different country and have them tell us stories and you go, oh wow, what an
Yeah.
original story. It's like, no, they're probably remaking the same stories over there and they technically are,
Over
like,
again. Yeah.
right? Am I like
In some
did
base or form, every story across the world is technically just a variant of itself.
mm-hmm,
They have the same kind of basis. Like
yeah,
when we get down to down to it in its core, it's just all these stories that we watch, listen to, read. It's all the same, just told in a different light.
I tell
Yeah.
you this though, there's not one. I can think of one movie in America. I can't think of a show. I can't think of a animation. I can't think of a movie except for Kingpin. You know what you ever watched the movie Kingpin?
Yeah.
That's the only bowling movie, like legit bowling movie
Yeah,
that I
all
can
about it.
name. It's all about it. The movie's about bowling and a little bit more than that. It's also extremely silly, but I'm like, I've never seen a bowling show.
Yeah, or anything
And
other.
I don't know if I ever mentioned this. If we were like watching, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch a movie, and I may have said it on the offshoot, and I may have. You probably took a note of it. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna show Sal a bowling show. Like, I wrote down this. I wrote this down. I said, "Oh heck yeah, the high-flying, action-packed world of Lady Bowling." When it started, I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, boy,
Yeah.
action-packed, high-flying, action-packed world of Lady
Legit.
Bowling."
Look at that
Legit.
explosion.
Exploding pins. And I love the way this show is animated though, because you can tell that the illustrators or animators really like paid attention to um, the actual moves of a bowler. Like,
Yeah. Like the
right?
rotation of the ball, like the
Mm-hmm.
step, the throw, like the whole process of it. Like they did
Yeah,
really well in animating that.
it looks like they understand it, like they understand form, like balance and the hand out and the leg over and all that kind of stuff. It's
It's because all the animators have their own bowling league. They're trying to get on ESPN. They're like, guys, if we
yeah,
make an anime about it, we could get it.
who is that? This is our end, man. I mean, ESPN is begging for this,
The Ocho is calling
which
us, y'all.
that's where it's at. We just missed it, dude. The Ocho
Yeah.
was like a couple weeks ago, by the way. So,
Yeah.
let's see here. We're following Mai, and she is the captain, and she's also I took note of this. I took note of this. This is interesting. She's left-handed. I don't know if that has anything to do
He's a
with
lefty.
anything. She's a lefty. Um, and also she we don't see any of the other girls bowl. We see her bowl. We open up with her bowling at a tournament, and she gets 3 strikes in a row, and they're like
Yeah.
super excited. Which, by the way, I don't know if maybe you sent me the reel, but it's a guy learning Japanese and how like Japanese is just it's just English words, some of the English words, but just sounding Japanese.
Oh
Or
yeah.
maybe I just watched this
Yeah, there's some words that
because
are like in Japan that are getting kind of like that. Kind of like how
yeah,
Americans try to talk in Spanish and it's almost just like,
it,
okay, yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's almost the same word. It's almost the same word because
Yeah.
she throws this strike and she says turkey. She says turkey, turkey, and I'm like,
Takiri.
nah, that's just turkey, but you just made it sound Japanese. Like, I don't understand this. She hits
It's all about the
the
alphabet.
it's that alphabet though. She throws a strike, and I know this because the only other bowling movie I've ever seen, Kingpin, they call it Snake Eyes here, which makes sense because the pins are standing up straight, on each side,
Yeah.
which looks like Snake Eyes,
Yeah.
but we think of Snake Eyes as something else here in America, like
Two dice.
w two dice, right?
Snake.
See, and two
Yeah.
ones on a dice,
Yeah.
but they call it Snake Eyes, but it's the technical term is the 7-10 split. It's the seven
Yeah.
pin and the 10 pin standing straight up. And she hits that 7-10 split. Um, I may have missed some stuff here, but let me go back. These are all the things I know, Joe Angel. These are all the things I saw.
Yeah.
But what happened at the beginning, though? At the very beginning, we see cherry blossom petals falling down,
Yeah.
and I think is it Mai
S-
who is reading some letter and she's crying, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's like a it seems like a goodbye letter or something. Um I think it looks because her uniform's different, which I think it might have been her in middle school, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And so this could be like a friend or something. Um, they probably moved or whatever or something like that. And then it's like just something that's there. Um, because throughout this whole show, we're getting like flashbacks of
Yeah.
her like past, her as a kid, um, just different random things. Which in those flashbacks too, it almost seems like she might have been a prodigy at bowling
Mm-hmm.
because during like even when she got that 7-10 split, like it seems like it's happened before. She always like it
Yep.
always happens. Um, but the Blue Hood or Rena, it seems like she knows like hey like because ultimately they lose the tournament.
Yeah.
She does make it, but Rena's just like how like why are you doing this? Like, are you're losing on purpose, basically? She's like, I
Mm.
know you could hit that. Like she could
Yeah.
like. There's some sense of like her. Uh, like I said, she could be a prodigy and just purposefully losing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which that's part of the whole thing of why her and Rena got into a fight. Is because
Yeah.
after the tournament they go hang out and
Mm-hmm.
there's like majority of the club's just like, oh yeah, because I think it's who was it? It was Nazumi. She's like, we're all just here just to kind of like give my support because she needs 5 members for the club.
Yeah.
None of us really like bowling. It was just something fun. But Rena is like a true bowler.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
no, I'm in this to win it.
yeah. And we
And
keep
so,
losing, and I don't want to do this.
yeah, yeah. And so they have that argument where it's just like, and that's where she brings up like the whole thing of like you're purposely losing, and she gets a look on her face like, oh snap. Um, but it seems like it seems like something did happen that might have to do with that note that's holding her back because every time she goes to hit the 7-10, she gets a flashback and almost like kind of messes her up
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from hitting.
S- So, have you watched more of this show, or
Yeah, I
is
started
this,
on the
did you?
second episode.
Okay, you started the second episode.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's some things that happen in this first episode.
Yeah.
Here's my assumption with absolutely nothing. Like I got no idea and no clue, and I'm gonna be really wrong about this, and I'm gonna try to be as wrong as possible. But what if that letter is from her friend who she used to bowl with, and she's moving away and she's sad about it. And so then Mai decides to create a full team of 5 friends so that she doesn't lose anybody. And that's why she has to go after Irina, who's trying to lead the team, but she doesn't want to lose another friend. And it has to be her because she doesn't want to lose anybody on the team, like she lost her
Yeah.
first friend. And that the 2 pins are representative of her long lost friend who's far away and her,
Yeah.
Mai, like, and I think that's maybe what's driving her a little bit. That's just this.
Yeah.
That's just me, just like
It's just a
what
Sal
that.
morning theory.
It's our morning theory. It makes no sense, but I kind of like it a little bit. So she goes after her, and she's 10 on the team. Like they're having this whole conversation, and all the girls kind of expose, well, you're the captain, and you're my best friend, or you're my friend, and you begged me to be on this team, and I'm just like, they all have, they all have different motivations, and
Yeah.
Rena wants to win, and Mai doesn't seem to mind that they have lost, but she doesn't. I think she does mind. I don't think, but she's just like wanting to keep the team together, and so she cares
Yeah.
that everybody just has fun. Like I want us to have fun so that we're here.
Yeah.
Um, and so she goes after her, and there's some other stuff. Like so, the girls are all walking. Rena had already taken off,
Yeah.
and they see some sort of construction going on, which they call it.
Yeah.
They call it thunder or something's going on.
No. So, Nanase, I think, was the one who's all like, um, "Oh, it's gonna rain. There's thunderclouds like in the background."
Hmm.
Um, and they're looking because the construction there used to be a library. They said there,
Okay.
um, but it got torn down and stuff. Uh, which is like how I feel every time I go down to visit. It always feels like, hey, wasn't this there? This was just here last time. Now it's gone.
Yep, they're
Like,
tearing everything
it's just
down and
showing
they're
that
building
times
something
are
new.
changing.
Hmm.
It's like it's just a little aside to like that's part of growing up. Things change. Nothing stays the same.
Yeah, yeah,
So maybe some foreshadowing there. But in the rubble, there's something glinting that I think Mai notices or catches her
yeah.
attention. Like something, in there.
Something
Um,
spherical,
yeah, spherical,
round,
something
sparkly,
round, sparkly,
a- almost
bowling.
like a bowling ball.
Bowling ball.
A long lost ancient artifact
Which,
of
by the way, I do
bowling
like
ball.
that her and Rena. Yeah, I was gonna say I do like the fact that they made her and Rena's balls of respective colors through their hair.
Oh, I didn't even
I don't know if you
notice
noticed
that.
that.
I didn't even clock it, dude. Well, yeah, cause so they end up being motivated, like, you know what, let's get
Yeah,
better. Like, let's go ahead and we're gonna
yeah,
go practice right now. So they go to the bowling
yeah,
alley, and who do they find there but Rena?
yeah,
I can't help but also think of another story. It's not about bowling, but it's Rip Van Winkle. Do you know the story of Rip Van Winkle? Very little bit. I know a little bit of it.
very
There's a
little.
story there in the story, Rip Van Winkle goes to sleep under a tree or something like that, wakes up like 70 years into the future or something. Like he
Yeah,
sleeps
in the future. Yeah,
and wakes up and he's awakened by, I could be wrong because I didn't look up any of this. I'm just trying to remember this and I have terrible memory. So I'm probably making this up and this is probably all wrong. But awakened by what he thinks is thunder. He hears thunder and he's like, "What's going on?" And goes into the forest and actually he finds elves bowling. They're bowling in the woods. And it sounded like rain or thunder and stuff, but it was just them bowling. And so here we are also seeing rain and what they hear, they think is thunder. Is it also
yeah,
makes me think that there's a little bit of a mm, like a magical thing, kind of like a little nod
happening.
to, yeah, like a
Yeah,
little
to a strike.
magical,
The sound of the strike.
the sound of the strike, going on, because they show up at the bowling alley and Rena's there bowling, and Maya's like convinced that she's going to convince Rena to get back to the team, like get on the
Yeah,
team, let's do this. And ultimately it comes down to, all right, I'll get back in the team if you can beat me in a game of bowling.
yeah.
So they're about to stomp the yard. They're about to bring it down to the streets.
Stomp
Like,
the
oh
yard.
snap! Like,
Yeah.
yo, like
There we
it's
go.
about to go
Bowl
down.
off.
Like you think you could? You want me on the team? You got to beat me, and we're gonna do this. Prison rules. The prison rules. Bowling. Let's go. And you can tell, like,
And
I
do
like
it.
the way they animate this is because you can tell that Mai has, like, she does have, like, the way they draw her like technique is really flawless. Like it really is, like when you're
Yeah.
bowling, I don't know anything about bowling, but I do know about, like, it's what they call biomechanical movement. If you like in golf, like in
Yeah.
like I guess really any sport that you have to do the same
Yeah.
movement over and over again. Steph Curry has, you know, if you were to look it up and see him like shoot free throws, like, or a three-pointer, and put it in slow motion, you would see that he has perfected his biomechanical movement. Elbow in,
Yeah.
flicking the wrist, golf, leaning over, eye on the ball. Like everybody, like if you anybody that is at the top of their game and other people that are at the top of the game, they all look kind of biomechanically the same. Their
Yeah.
movements look very similar because this is the way the body works in order for them to be perfect at what they do so that they can repeat the thing over and over again. And Mai has that,
Yeah.
but then you look at Rena, her form isn't is good. It's good, but you can tell it's not as good as Mai's. Like you can just tell, like the way they
Yeah.
draw her. If you go back and watch it, you can go
Yeah.
back and
Mine's
watch it. And it
another
goes,
step ahead. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And you can see that Rena doesn't have like a full follow through. She doesn't hold the form. It's interesting. It's pretty cool the way they kind of like
Yeah.
they've depicted that in just the animation itself.
Yeah.
This is where the show jumps the shark, though, Joe Angel. Mai's doing it up, but she once again throws this 7-10 split, which makes Rena mad because she goes, "You're doing the thing. You're doing
Yeah.
the thing again. You're like doing this on
Yeah. You're
purpose.
doing
What
this
are you
on
doing?"
purpose. You're making fun of me. Yeah. You're making a
Yeah.
fool of me.
And so Rena decides to take off, and Mai's like, "Dang it! Like I could have won and had her back on the team, but I did this thing again." And she's thinking about it. She goes, "You know what? I'm gonna hit this 7-10 split." Which, by the way, in Kingpin, have you seen
Yeah.
Kingpin? You seen it?
It's been a long time since I
Okay.
watched it yet.
Well, it's
I need to
it's
go back
a
and rewatch it.
that 7-10 split is possible to hit, but it is
Yeah.
like almost trick shot. In order to do that, and I've
All
seen it
physics.
done. You know what? Look it up. Look it up on YouTube. People hitting this 7-10 split. And the way they have to do it is they
Yeah.
have to throw the ball really hard, right? And you have to hit one of the pins on one of the sides hard enough to ricochet it off the wall to go back and hit the other one. Like that's the way you can't swing it. Or I think you could probably even swing it on the left side of a pin and swing it and have it ricochet just off the ball. But the
Yeah.
ones I've seen, you have to hit it hard enough so that it bounces off a wall. And so one of the pin has to
Yeah.
hit the other.
It's that
And
bounce
it's the
back you're
way
trying to get.
but it's like, it's not a guarantee. It's no guarantee. You have to be
Yeah.
like a master in order to hit that 7-10 split. And so she picks up the ball and slowly, like, is trying to, all the while we're getting glimpses of this ancient artifact in
Yeah.
the wild that's just been dug up by this
Being uncovered.
construction
Yeah.
being uncovered. Maybe the rain is washing it down and we're seeing some
Yeah.
glitter, and
See
she's gonna
some
go for
glowing.
this. Maya's about to throw this 7-10 split. I'm gonna pick up this spare. Will you watch me?
Yeah.
and it's all slow motion, which I love the way they draw this. By the way, this show looks it has no right to look so good. Like, why are they drawing this? Like, they're really paying attention to this show. They're like, hey, we need all our animators on this. We need the best animators. What do you
Yeah.
need me to what do you need
Yeah,
me to
the best
animate?
of the best.
Bowling,
Yeah.
okay? Imagine bowling.
Oh,
It
really?
needs all the
Yeah.
we need all the eyes and all the
Yeah.
attention on this game, you know?
Everything.
So here's the part that's fully uh spoilers, but she throws the ball and I guess her hand kind of gets stuck or the ball just kind of takes off on her. Lightning strikes and she starts
Yeah.
just like flying down the alley. And then
Alley.
so
Yeah.
all the friends start have to grab hold of her because they're like, "Oh no, she's being taken away." There seems to be some sort of
Yeah.
magical portal that's opening up. And then so all the girls come, and then Rena is the last one because all the other girls are attached to Mai trying to keep
Yeah.
her. And so Rena grabs hold of her to like try to save them. And all the while, it
Yeah.
looks like they're being transported, Joe Angel. This show is an
Transported.
isekai, Joe Angel. How dare you? I thought I was watching bowling. This is not bowling. This is this is an isekai,
She
and we're
noticed
about
the
to be.
crane. She noticed the crane coming down on them though. From the top
No,
when
I did.
when Mai looks up. It's the
Oh, I
crane
didn't.
holding the iron rail that's coming down
Oh
on them.
man. Okay, I didn't. I don't remember that part of it. Uh, there. If they end up in France, like every other isekai, I don't know, Joe. Enjoy. They're gonna be in like, I don't know. I
All
don't know
portals
where
lead to
they go.
France.
They have to. They have to. All isekais live in France. I haven't watched the second episode, but that's all I got for you. That's where we are with the show. This is what happens. The high-flying, action-packed, bone-crushing world of Lady Bowling plus some sort of magic. So let's see here. Let me look at any of the other notes I
Magical.
have.
Oh,
Yep, yep.
did you watch the
Mm.
very end after the credits?
Oh, snap. I don't think I did. Did I? No, I don't think I did. Did I? Dang it. I forget that animes do
Yeah,
this,
because the credits,
like,
because it kind of we get like the rock song that comes in as they're being isekai,
hmm
and then it's
which is
just kind of
cool.
like just a regular black text screen going up.
Mm.
But then there's another scene at the end after all
All
that.
right, well then give it to me. I have no idea.
All right, so you
Or do I
basically
have to,
like
or
it
should
goes
I watch
into
it?
like
Okay, go tell me. Tell me.
you could watch it or I could tell you.
No, you can tell me.
All right, so Maya like kind of wakes up. She kind of wakes up. She's lying down and she's looking around. She's in a field, looking around. Everybody's there. They look up and they have time traveled back in time, and there's a war going on the other side of them, and
Oh,
that's where we end the
a
episode
war?
fully.
Oh my gosh. The only answer is bowling. This is the way we
Oh,
stop
yes,
World War
fully.
II
Yeah,
is bowling. That is wild.
bowling.
Okay, I did not see that. I did not see that at all. Um, I don't know what to make of this, but now I have to see that. Joe, hit me with some dang facts, bro. Make this make sense.
All right, let's make this make sense. So this anime, Turkey, Time to Strike, came to us in July of this year. So it is piping hot out the oven, down the lane. T- Perfect strike all the way down. Um, so this was animated by Studio Bakken Records. It was directed by Sano Kudo. Script was written by Naomi Hiruta. with character design by Ari Sakawa, music compilation by Yuki Hayashi, and Pony Canyon production music. And what's cool about the opening, so the OP it's called Hayana Haya Kunichiso, and it's actually performed by the cast. So they got like the girls who voice the girls in the show basically doing the OP
We
for the show.
we didn't get the opening on the first episode, I don't think, right?
But we
That's
didn't get the
gonna
opening on the episode. No,
okay,
not
okay.
yeah. That's gonna come in. Yeah.
Ok.
And the ending song was Moshimo, which is performed by Tayoto Odore. Um, and all in all, Turkey Time to Strike is a original Japanese anime. So it is basically kind of like an OVA. So there's
Oh, so
no
there
source
is
material
no.
other than the anime itself.
So you also
This is
don't
just
know.
straight anime.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows where this show is going. Like you
Nobody
don't
knows.
have any source material that is
Yeah.
letting us in on. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We're all lost.
We're
Mhm,
all lost.
mhm.
That's not telling you, man. It's these animators were in a bowling league and they're trying to get on ESPN. So they're like, hey,
Yeah.
we gotta make a bowling anime to get.
Or at the least they just want to do those little cut scenes when you're bowling and you hit a strike, and if these little anime girls show up
Oh
and hit a,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like put them up
Hit
there,
the
dude.
strike,
Like
hit the
this,
strike. Yeah,
which by the way, just put this together. Lightning strike, time to strike. There was a lightning bolt that struck
yeah.
the lightning ball. I mean the
The
ball. I
mysterious
mean,
orb.
yeah,
Yeah,
that time to strike. I mean, it's all there.
it's all there.
It's all coming
All connected.
together. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
connected.
That's all you got for me, Joe? Is that all you got for me, Joe?
But yeah, that's all I had. Like
Is there
there's
is
no
there?
source material. There's other than anime.
I mean, honestly, there's not much else you could say
Yeah,
about it. I did go. Okay, so here's the thing. Do you have a
yeah,
little time for this? I did go to Reddit because the show is so new, and I knew it was this new
okay,
because I only saw a couple little episode or a couple
yeah,
little. I only saw a few episodes that are in the works right now. Where I think there's probably how many
yeah. They're
episodes are?
in the well, yeah,
There's probably like
yeah.
4 or 5, maybe.
There's I think 5 right now. I think.
And also, okay, so one thing
Let me check.
I
Let's
saw
go to this handy
when I
dandy.
was looking, y- give her a look-see while I say this, but what other show?
Give her a look. See.
There's in the ratings, it says it's 14 plus. 14 plus, which means nothing to me because I feel
Yeah,
like uh Takapi's Original Sin was also
you've had other
14
shows that
plus.
say 14 plus.
Yes. And I'm like, yo, are we gonna see some like terrible stuff? I mean, they are going to a war, and maybe they might
Terrible
see
things
some
happen.
terrible things. Like this show, it looks all cute and fun, and we're in the isekai, and people are being massacred, you know? Like, I don't know. They're gonna start
Uh,
smashing heads in with some bowling balls, you know? Like, I don't know.
that's it. Yeah.
It could take a real turn.
So there's 5 episodes right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, could take a real
All of
turn.
them,
5 episodes
all of
in.
them subbed, by the way. No dub if
Takapi
it
is actually
matters.
16 plus.
Okay. Well, thank goodness.
No
Thank goodness
dubs.
they gave us 2 more years.
Yeah.
You're not ready for it yet.
Yeah.
Dude, a bowling
uh,
league in high
yeah.
school would be crazy, bro. Like, that was not an option where we are. And I don't know how that could have been an
No.
option. I mean, there were
There's
bowling
only like
alleys.
5 options where we are.
Yeah, yeah. You're playing football, or you're playing football JV, or you're playing football. So
Yeah.
that's already 3 of the options. The rest of them, basketball maybe, you know. But bowling is
Yeah.
wild to have like a little
Yeah.
club like that. It's kind of cool though. I thought that's like Jim Gaffigan, the comedian, has some jokes about it, like about bowling, how you're like, you show up
Yeah,
and everybody's all bowling and you're like taking it serious for a little bit. And then
yeah.
as soon as you throw a gutter, you're like, this game is stupid. Look at it. You can't,
This is
this
stupid.
isn't a real,
Yeah.
yeah, this isn't a real sport. Any sport
Yeah,
where
it's not a real
you
sport.
could sit down and eat nachos in between your,
Yeah.
you doing the sport.
It's not a
Not
sport.
not a sport. You can eat nachos. Have you seen these guys? They're not athletes, like whatever. That's what you say when you end up being terrible at this game.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna look up some silly reviews on this show, and there isn't like any like official reviews. Like I was trying to suss them out in like IMDb, or like I found some reviews on some
Yeah.
other animes that we've watched, and just to see what people are saying. But I guess this thing is so new that I can only find some things, and they're not really any reviews. It's just like there's a couple reviews on Reddit, like people kind of saying stuff like, "Should I watch this show?" And I kind of just scrolled
Yeah.
through a bunch of stuff, and it was just some of the stuff that we were thinking, or that I was trying to read up, like how people are like, I thought this was going to be about bowling. Come to find out, it's an isekai. How dare you,
Yeah.
anime? Uh, this is my favorite. This person is trying to be funny and has accomplished being funny. This person, PapaCon94, says, "Nice try. Bowling propaganda hasn't worked on me before, and it won't now." Bowling, yeah, this is bowling propaganda. You're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I kidding me. Not today.
this this is a good easy review. This anime is seeming very good to me. Period. Love that. It is seeming very good to me. Let's see here. Any other ones that I saw? Okay. This sums up what I feel right now. Oh, Dirty Taco Kid says this. I'm curious where this seems to be going at the least. Somewhat about bowling still. The first episode was pretty good and well made. Wasn't a lot of boring bad anime flags. So yeah, like I feel the same way. I'm feeling the same kind of
Yeah.
sentiment that most of it's like, it looks good. It's got a lot of, like it has a lot of promise.
Yeah.
But
It's got
I
some
wouldn't say
heart.
it has
Yeah.
some heart, like
It's not.
I
It's not
like
technically bad.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and also like, are you in do you need to be into bowling to be into the show? I don't think you do. Because I know a little bit about bowling, I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of get what's going on, but like the show is
Yeah.
really about there's something else. There's an undertone that hasn't been spoken, which they've done well to write this all in. Like we see the beginning in the, there's something else going on. Do we want to guac talk this? Are we ready to go ahead and guac talk this?
Yeah.
Let's guac talk this. All right, let's guac talk this. Okay, so the show is doing great things. Like, I really have no kind of like complaints. It looks great. The sound is good. Um, it the way they pace this show, the storyline, the way they set up the beginning of it, it's just such a really good classic way of telling a story. Like they established this thing at the very beginning. This the my sitting reading this letter, crying over these things with this letter, and having the cherry blossom fly in, and then we go to them bowling. Then there's a riff in the group. I mean, like all these little things that happen in this, they just give you enough to intrigue you. There's also the little glinting, sparkly thing that's in the ground. Um, there's a riff in the group. They have these flashbacks make us think that there's something else going on. It's it really is
Yeah.
strong storytelling at its core, you know. whatever
Yeah.
put whatever you want in the middle of this, like put them playing darts, put them like doing anything else. Just at its core though, it's just like the way they've
Yeah.
structured this story is enough to just let you know that, oh, there is there's been some real thought behind all of this. And I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. uh will I continue to watch it? And I think here's the thing, because they've done all that, I think I have to. I have to continue. I have to see at least the next episode or whatever.
Yeah.
What's happened? Because that's the thing. That's the thing that I think that they've done really well. Because sometimes I'm watching some of these animes, I'm like, dude, they didn't give me hardly anything at the first episode, and in the second episode is when things are happening.
Yeah.
They've done a good job that give me this cliffhanger, because I feel like that's kind of what we need, or I'm used to here in America, here in the States. It's like, give me enough in the
Yeah.
first episode or the first showing to intrigue me enough to go, okay, well, I gotta watch the second one. Because sometimes I'm like, it seems like
Yeah.
some animes, they don't care for that. They're like, we'll just kind of like start the story.
Nah.
Cliffhanger, we don't
Yeah.
need a cliffhanger. We'll just like, you're gonna keep watching anyways.
Nah.
This they've given you a cliffhanger enough
Yeah.
to kind of go, I gotta keep watching this. Is it good? I think it
Yeah.
is. I think the show is good. Like, I think it does enough good things, with, I mean, be it bowling or not. Like, do I care about bowling? I mean, I don't know. I once watched this
Do
my
I?
alg
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I once watched this I get my algorithm for stuff like on Instagram, YouTube, my Crunchyroll is also ruined. All of my stuff is ruined
Yeah.
because like I get recommended stuff and I fall for it. People say like, "Oh, look at this thing." And so I watched this, I think it was on YouTube. Yeah, it had to be because it was a long form video, but this girl who is traveling, she is a bowling influencer. That's what she does. So she's like,
Yeah.
she goes from tournament to tournament. She's like an amateur bowler who looks like she wants to go pro. And she's like showing us the world of like amateur bowling tournament, like the world of that, like that world. And so
Yeah.
she's got her car loaded up with a bunch of stuff, and she's just like trying to make ends meet, and she's kind of struggling, but she's traveling in her car, going to bowling tournaments and trying to like make cash and trying to
Yeah.
like get sponsored. And I was just like, why am I watching this? One, two, why can I not stop watching this? Three, and also I must support this young person's endeavors.
Yeah.
Like, I was invested. I was like, I don't bowl. Like, I don't like,
Yeah.
but like it's the storyline. It's this
Yeah.
person who is struggling, this person who wants to like, who is putting everything into this thing and is believing in themselves. It's just like a tale as old as time. And this show has done that. This show has
Yeah.
like intrigued me enough in this, like, just that story to make me go, I don't care anything about bowling, but I care about this story.
Yeah. Because we've
So
all been there. We've
yeah.
all had that thing where we're putting it all on the line for the thing that
Hmm.
we want to try and succeed.
It's relatable. It's relatable.
Yeah.
I think that that's what they've done at the core. Who hasn't tried to bowl and hit a 7-10 split and then accidentally get time warped into, I mean,
Into
come on.
Isekai.
It's
Yeah.
so typical. It's so, yeah, you're transported. Needless to say, I will watch it again. If I were to give this a review or give this a score from like, how many pins are in a bowling? Is
Let's
is
see.
it 10
Is it
pins? It's
10?
10.
Yeah. 1 out of
One,
10 pins. How many you knock? You
how
getting that
many?
strike or you getting that 7-10?
Oh, snap. I'm not a very good bowler, but I will try. I'll probably give this 1 out of 10. I'm probably gonna give this a, it's very, I'm such a noob. There's not a lot of explosions, but they've done a lot of other things really well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, ooh, I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7. Like,
Seven.
just because it's out of my wheelhouse. It's a
Yeah.
very, I could give it, I could be lower, but also I could be higher.
Yeah.
We'll see how the second episode goes, but like, yeah, I'll keep watching it, and maybe I might recommend it to somebody just to hear what they
Yeah.
think. Where are you at on this? Give me some stuff.
I'm at a 7 too because,
Okay.
like I said, animation, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It is well drawn, well animated. From the colors, from the movement to the bowling, like
Mm-hmm.
everything they've like paid uh, attention to detail to, they've
Mm-hmm.
accomplished that. Um, it is like I said, it has the anime things.
Yep.
It
Yep.
is one of those things. Like I said, anime has a lot of stuff and covers a lot of ground. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the things where, hey, you're in the bowling. There's anime about
Yeah.
it. You do. So like, and then also too, like I said, at the end we kind of get the little isekai. So it's like, okay, is this really going to be about bowling? Is bowling going to somehow affect their time in wherever they landed, wherever they ended up? Like, are they going to be able to use that in some way or format? Um, and like I said, I do like all the just all like the background stuff too as well. Like you said, all the foreshadowing, all the little kind of like connection points of like you said earlier with the 710 split, her and maybe a long lost friend. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to keep everybody together. So, um, and she's trying to keep Rena with them to keep her friends together. So she's almost has to hit that 710 split in order to accomplish that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like we said, we have something in the background that's could be stopping her, could be making her because she does seem like she is a very good bowler, but there's just it's one of those things where she kind of just there's something holding her back that she needs to deal with or let go of in
Love
order
that.
to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but all in all, it's good. It's it's good lighthearted anime, especially for some of the heavy stuff that we've covered. And,
Yeah, you know
you
what?
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's one of those good lighthearted ones to where you can like, all right, take a breather, take I need a break from all the action from One Piece's uh one cap recap episode.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need but yeah, like I said, I'm up there with you. 7 out of 10. It's like I said, I just watched the second episode, and so it's gonna be in my rotation. I'll continue to watch it.
Nice boy. You know what? And here we are with all our, technical difficulties.
Yeah,
And you know what? We still bowling a strike. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
we still
You know what I'm saying?
knock
We working it out, knocking them down,
knocking them
knocking
down
them out.
one pin at a time. We're
One
not just
pin.
like we don't leave seven,
Yeah,
10 splits, baby. This is the
nah,
whole 10, baby. All 10
the
of them
whole
gone
yeah.
down.
God damn, get out of there. Which by the way, I do like that little flashback of her as a kid with her parents,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like, where do all the pins? Aren't they scared? Like,
Oh yeah,
aren't
yeah,
they
yeah,
scared in the
yeah.
dark? Like, what happens to them? They're just like, and of course, the parents just laugh, like, oh, you're crazy, kid. There's a
You're
thing
just
back there that they all go to, you know.
maybe there's some foreshadowing there of
Yeah,
something to understand about the
yeah,
world, and like they're not just putting things in there just
yeah.
for nothing. Like that, I think they're going to be
Something means
recalling some
everything.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
something is
everything means
everything.
something.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, pink hair. Maybe there's something about her pink hair and
Yeah,
the pink ball and the
yeah.
connection there. Man, it would be crazy. I mean, like if it was like a time loop. That ball is a connection, and they're like, maybe that's her ball from the future. Here's me
Yeah.
thinking again, wishing and hoping. I don't know, man,
Uh,
but hey, maybe I'm into lady bowling, dude. Like, I think I
yeah,
might be like, I might
Find a new
invest, man.
sport. Yeah,
I find a new
go
sport.
invest it.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go like cheer people on. I'm
yeah,
terrible at this, but you're good.
you're good.
You're real good.
Real good, guys. And where can you find all the real good stuff? You can find it here with us at Anime Me Pod, where we bring you all the new anime, all the hot anime, all the different kinds of animes that are out there and available to you every Monday. And where on Mondays can you find that? You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, SoundCloud, Podbean, Apple Podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, where you watch it. That's where we are. And you can also go to our website, anime-me.com, where you cannot find only this episode, but all the other episode and all the other animes that we've covered so far. And where you can also find the links to all of our socials and podcasts and platforms. And as always, where you can find our merch, guys. Because if there's one thing animes always did, that you can always count on them doing, is being tripped out, y'all. And we got that for you.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Well, I've been joined by the co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Don't say nothing. Won't be nothing.
We're just gonna sit here.
Yeah, yeah. 30 minutes of this, boy. Oh shit, boy.
Oh yeah, boy.
Joe Angel, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet?
Is it a movie or is it a show?
It's a movie.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at it last night. I was like, oh, here's this, and I saw it's like I said, a film. I was all like, wait, is this a movie?
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, like I don't know. Did you see the statistic recently that what was it like? Oh, it was a super high percentage of Americans are now watching anime. Like it's over 60% or it's something high. It's like really high, like
It's
50% of
all the
people.
generation, all the
Yeah,
millennials and the zennials growing up.
the
They're like,
Zinni.
hey,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
what we
mean, I
grew
was
up
just
with
talking.
is coming back. We watching this. We got money now.
Yeah, I got my own subscription now.
Yeah,
I can do this. Well, like, because I was talking to a friend of mine who is that I would never have thought that she would watch anime, like
yeah,
in a million years. Like, there's like
yeah. Out of all the
no,
people, think of
y-
she ain't into that.
y-
She ain't into that.
yeah, it's not her cup. It didn't seem like it'd become her cup of tea, and she is. She's watching it, and she asked me for recommendations because she knows that I have a podcast, and
Yeah.
I was like.
What?
Yo, what are you're watching? And I'm like, if she's watching anime, the
Who
rest of the
else is
world,
watching anime?
yeah,
Yeah,
who else is watching anime? Like people are watching. And
they listening. They watching.
by the way,
Uh,
I had some other people find out that I watched anime and they asked me for the top three greatest animes of all time, and I was like, oh crap. I don't
I've
know
only
that much
watched.
about
I've only watched less than 100, less than
yeah.
100 anime.
Yeah, honestly.
Very limited.
What
I
were we
did
gonna say?
watch Superman and Fantastic Four. So,
Both of them this week?
yeah. Nah. Fantastic Four I
Yeah.
saw I think last week. Uh, Superman I went and watched Friday.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, that's both of them in 1 week, so real close. Do you have are you a believer? I hear that Superman is actually legit good.
Yeah, I thought it was good because it goes back to like that comic booky kind of cartoon vibes. It's
Yeah,
not
well,
like
like he's
serious like Zack Snyder's
actually at
was.
the new he's at the
Yeah,
news, place like in the old
yeah.
school,
Daily
like
Planet, yeah,
wear the glasses, Clark Kent kind of
yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more of like his beginning years, so we forego the origin story, which is
Yeah,
kind of the
that's
same as Fantastic Four. Like they forego the origin story,
hmm
and they're already in it. Like it's been like their first years, which I like this format because we've had so many origin stories already. We don't need any
yeah.
more.
Well, it's the same thing that they did for the new
Yeah,
Spider-Man with Tom Holland. They were like, We know that he gets bit by a
Yeah.
spider, field trip, blah blah
Everybody
blah.
knows. Blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah. Let's just get to it.
It
Same
is
thing
his he
with the Batman. You're like, we all
mm-hmm,
know.
mm-hmm.
Let's just get him in there, get him started.
We all know he got bit by a radioactive
Yeah,
bat and you know
bad. We all know he went to Hogwarts and came back a vampire.
we all know that Liam Neeson's kicks butt.
Yeah. He's always answering phone calls. I don't know who you are. But yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't ask him who it is.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, I want to watch them both, especially while they're still in theater, because those seem like
Yeah.
not only like good, like new. I haven't watched either one of them, by the way,
Yeah.
but they're like gonna be theater movies,
Yeah.
so they're gonna be big and a spectacle. But also, I've heard good things about both of them. But I've heard mixed reviews about Fantastic Four, though. Like I've heard all good things about the Superman movie, but I've heard
Yeah.
mixed reviews about Fantastic Four. Like some people are like who are like, this is the best movie since Avengers Endgame,
Yeah.
or this movie sucks.
I will say, without any spoilers, uh, it is more about the team than it is
Yeah.
about any incoming events. So I
Okay.
think that's what people were expecting. Since we already got the announcement of Doomsday, of Secret
Yeah, and they were
Wars, I think there were expectations were had that weren't necessarily met, and it could have been attributed to like the trailers too. They could have trailers might
kind of
have been a
misleading.
little bit misleading, but all in
Yeah.
all, I think the majority idea people had was that, oh, this is going to lead into Doomsday since that's the major one coming out.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
was
yeah.
more or less about the team itself, like structuring and like setting up them,
Establishing.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
establishing
yeah.
them and their universe. And but I did see a theory that so apparently the Incredibles are just a different variant of the Fantastic Four because they almost have the
Yeah,
same powers.
Stretch, Strong, Invisible,
Invisible. You got Dash who's just trying
Flames,
to storm.
Fast. Yeah. Dude, yeah. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Like,
Man, I mean, I don't know if we've ever talked about The Incredibles. We don't have time for this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. But that movie, like, like the thing is with superhero movies and the powers they're given, but in the family, within the family dynamic,
yeah,
the Mr. Incredible is strong. He's got to be strong because he's the dad.
yeah,
The mother is very flexible. She has to
yeah,
be flexible because she's the
yeah,
one that kind of keeps the family together, and she's got to
yeah.
be able to
Holding the
like
house together, doing
adapt.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The daughter is invisible. Nobody sees her. And
yeah,
the son is just a whirlwind of,
yeah,
go go go, like that's just like the idea that they have those powers, but that's also
yeah,
like a family dynamic is just
yeah. It's what they are. Like
brilliant.
the teenage girls, like, don't talk to me. I want to be
Uh-huh,
invisible.
uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Dash being the hyperactive little boy who's just a terror.
The little baby, I forget the baby's name.
Maybe Jack
He's a
Jack.
whirlwind.
Yeah,
Jack. Yeah, he's like a whirlwind, and it's just like a lot to handle, so it's just like it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
brilliant movies. Right.
uh yeah, boy.
Yeah, we.